Alright, hello. I was having a time just trying to figure this whole thing out. Doesn't help when I'm a little buzzed. I've had 2 glasses of rosé. I'm on half a glass more. Anyway, the internet cut out because things are weird in my house. And it's made it even more confusing when I have like an actual glass of alcohol in my hand and I'm doing everything with one hand. Anyway, hi, I'm here. Happy Friday. I'm clearly having a happy Friday. I'm gonna play some Genshin. I didn't plan on drinking rosé, but it just happened, so this should be fun. Alrighty. That's fine if you're eating. I plan to like play. Let's just say nothing I planned for dinner today ended up happening, but in a good way. It was still good. I ended up having pizza, but it was from Little Caesars, so not that great. But you know, I'm not gonna say no to any pizza.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to...
But the rosé made it a little bit classier. No, I mean, I'm there booing with you. But we didn't have anything to actually make a pizza at home today. And my dad had some fraud stuff going on today, so felt like letting him get whatever he wants is fine, not complaining about it. I'm sure your pizza's good. I'm sure it's delicious. Alright, I'm like debating if I want to wear my glasses or not. I personally don't feel like it, but also I can't really see all the finer text. It's just my favorite thing every time the NPCs just say, error, rebooting. But that's not a good sign, because that means my internet is cutting. Or the game's just not fully loading. Okay. Alright, so... Well, if you are still eating... I'm gonna laugh every time. So the plan today is to go on the final THOMA dates. And then we'll just see what else we can get up to. There's a lot of things we can do in this game. Alright, let's see. So THOMA is a featured character in this month's event pool. So I need to get Primogems so that I can try and get him, because I already did a pull and I didn't even get any characters. But the rule of Genshin Impact is if you do like a special event pool and you don't get anybody, then you are guaranteed to get a 4-star character the next time. Let's see. Alright, I'm also gonna do these little trials because that's how I get Prima Gems. Oh, we have Geopower. We need to change that. So I'm gonna do that because I need to get my boy. Sorry. Originally, I planned to okay, I'll just start playing Genshin Impact a little earlier than when I plan to stream, and then just do this stuff. But that didn't happen. I don't even know if I would personally even like playing with Thoma, considering his weapon of choice. But obviously I have to have him. Stick him inside my house. I can never leave. Um, let's see. I think I have... So there's also just a big event quest going on, which also gives a lot of Prima Gems, but it's just, it takes so long, and I don't particularly care about any of the characters, really. Yeah. Trophy husband, house husband. There you go. Sparkling steps. Wait, so there's two? This could change things. Okay, so as you can see, Thoma is there. This is new. Probability increased. Every 10 wishes is guaranteed. Wait, damn, now which one do I do? Well, anyway, as you can see, I need 10 because you need to make 10 wishes in order to get a guaranteed feature, whatever, blah blah blah. So I have 6 of those big gems. I don't even know what they're called, but I need to get 4 more. Let's see. You know what though? I almost was gonna drop Kaya from my team, and that would have been a huge mistake. And that was before he became my fave. And we have news about him, but I feel like I need to discuss about him, so I'm gonna wait until after we do that Thoma quest before I reveal the twist, the shocking truth about Kaya. Sere Island. Okay, damn it. Okay, we need actually wind for that one. Damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna not do any of that right now. I don't care. I think we're to get Prima Gems just from doing Thoma's quest anyway, so we'll just do that. Wrong one. Wrong one again. Okay, here we go. If we have time though, I might want to try and start another story quest. Because I unlocked Beto. She's a very hot lady. We spent time with her right before we met Thoma, and if that hadn't happened, I think Beto would be like my Genshin crush, but alas. Alright, here we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh, so I actually wanted to show you the other one that I did alone. Cause I think it's still better than the first one we did. Plus, Thoma talks about marriage in that one, so you know, it's fitting because I'm engaged now. Yeah, so it's the good ending of the housekeeping classes or whatever. Here we go. I'm really hoping. I'm not drunk, but I'm like, it's been a very hot day, And I've just drank alcohol for the first time in like a couple weeks. So, and yeah. Some of this game is confusing, so not a very good endorsement to hear me saying all that. Okay, here we go. This is why I haven't, I haven't been like, sharing these streams on Tumblr because I'm like, I actually don't want people to watch me. I know I'm gonna be embarrassing if it involves Thoma. Surprisingly, though, I've shared 2 art pieces this week on Tumblr, and this little tiny post I made about Genshin Impact today has more notes. Both of them. As Tumblr always is. Alright, so we're going back to... I skipped the beginning of that quest at least, so you want to go through all that again. We're gonna meet with Thoma at the tea house. I think I only did this one in Japanese, so... Because I wanted to hear his voice actor, because his voice actor is the same as, Ichigo, the main character in Bleach, and also Tidus. But, he didn't sound very Ichigo or Tidus-like, which I thought was interesting. Anyway, this will be new for me to hear it in English. I really don't like these glasses on my face. It's just so hot right now. But I have a fan. Oh, also let me know how the audio is. I realized I didn't ask. A little bit late, but hopefully I'm not like too loud or too quiet. Okay, officially done with my drink. Okay,
oh, welcome! It must have been a while since you were last here.
It's funny because we just did this quest.
Since it's about time to eat, I couldn't resist whipping up a little something for us.
Oh yeah, the food. Food again.
So, please, help yourself. I hope you enjoy it. And I can't claim to compete with the likes of Ouya Restaurant Chef, but I think I did all right. What's wrong? You look shocked.
It's kind of sad that's the only comment I can make.
Whoa, there's been a misunderstanding. I admit, I may have added a few weird things to that hot pot, but it was just a game.
I just realized we never got to play the hot pot game again. Sad.
For normal meals, I cook normal dishes. I am a housekeeper after all. Wouldn't have gotten very far without a few culinary skills. Anyway, please dig in. I won't get the chance to cook for you like this every day.
If we're married, you can.
Well, seems like my cooking has your seal of approval.
I wonder what happens if you do thanks for your hospitality. It's probably mean, right? If you say thanks for your hospitality. I already did this quest, so...
You're welcome. When you're out adventuring on your own, you've got to maintain your quality of life.
Yeah, I think before he was like a little bit more excited.
Take your cape, for example. I definitely see 1 or 2 loose threads there. If you ignore them, sooner or later the whole seam is going to come undone, and then you'll have a really tough time mending it. Let me sew it up for you later. I'm pretty handy with the needle and thread. Speaking of housekeeping, I can say with confidence that you won't find anyone as handy around the home as I am.
He's the best house husband.
Cleaning, cooking, and mending are among my greatest strengths. You can always feel free to hand me jobs like this.
Alright, so we need to answer right now this time. If this is your strength...
What is it?
You could run a housekeeping class for the Yashiro Commission.
Wait, you're suggesting I teach housekeeping to the Yashiro Commission staff? I'm not sure it would work. I doubt anyone would sign up for that class. I just don't think it's realistic to change people's perception of me just by showcasing my housekeeping skills. I'm surprised that whole matter is still troubling you, actually.
Wait, did we pick the wrong one again?
With that being said, finding an opportunity to share some housekeeping wisdom with the Yashiro Commission would certainly be in people's best interests. Life maintenance is important. You have to look after yourself if you're going to bring your best self to your work.
Ugh. Life maintenance.
You know what? Let's give it a try. But first, how do you think I should promote it?
Okay, so we're gonna promote it to everybody. That's what we need to do.
You think so? In that case, I need to prepare. If I'm going to end up with a lot of students, I should make sure I have all the supplies I need for the class.
Oh, this is sad when you realize, like, when you just did the Yashiro Commission, no one showed up. Don't worry, people are gonna show up this time, though.
Tables and chairs I can sort out easily enough, but I'll need to stock up on materials and ingredients for the textiles and cookery segments.
Cookery?
Are you sure? That'd be greatly appreciated. Let's see. To start with, I'll be needing lavender melon, fowl, and flour. Once we have all our essentials, we can figure out the next steps. I really hope everything goes smoothly.
Alright, I'm gonna adjust my fan right now because it is really hot. I think I might need to buy a new fan even if it's expensive because I just have like a little tiny fan in my room. It just ain't cutting it recently. Alright, okay, so what do we need to do here? We need to... I don't think we take any more pictures. He just poses the same. It's not very interesting. Oh my god, I have email. Oh my god, I need to show you. Wait, I was like, the internet. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I got really scared the internet cut out for a second. Okay. Oh my god. So, it was, where is it? Where is it? Wait, do I not have the mail archive? Yeah, I do. So, the other day was Tartaglia, aka Child's birthday. Do you want to see? It's interesting because every time it's a character's birthday, they give a message and a gift to us, which is sort of backwards, but... I can read this letter because the thing he gave us is disgusting. Of course. Let's see, let me read. I need my glasses for this one. Alright. So again, Tartaglia. We haven't got to a part in the game where we, I guess, learn that that's like his... where we start calling him by that, so it's really weird. To recap, Tartaglia means stutter in Italian. I don't get it. Anyway, so here's what Child has to say to us. Hey comrade, where have you been adventuring recently? If you're available, how about we meet up sometime? I made a trip back home and told my family about you. Before I left, they made it a point to stuff a lot of homemade food into my bag and specifically asked me to bring it to you. Of course, I still know my manners, so I've also prepared my own share of local specialties for you. Don't worry, it's alright if you're not used to the flavor. I'd be glad if you will try a taste. Anyway, let's set all those quarrels and fights aside today and focus on things that make us happy. Family, food, weather or even previous combat experiences. Rest assured, together we'll never run out of topics. Fucking weirdo. Um, anyway, this is the delicious, meal that child made for us. You can see it looks like an octopus, which is disgusting. But the description's even better, so it looks like a trapped beast floundering in an ocean of blood. Its death throws on an inaudible scream. But Tartaglia smiles and explains that this is something he fished out of the sea, with some products from his homeland on the side. Disgusting. I don't want to eat that. Anyway, it's funny when you compare, like, THOMA's special dish to this nasty thing, but it's fitting, so. Anywho. Okay, you just missed. Oh my god. Okay, well, I just read this whole thing. It was our good friend Child's birthday yesterday. And for his birthday, he got us a gift. He went back home. I did just read this whole thing out loud, but anyway, he went back home. He told his family all about us, and then they decided to have him bring food to us, and he added his own local specialty, which is like a disgusting octopus in something that looks like blood. So cool. She's like, don't worry, it's alright if you're not used to the flavor. Yikes. Anyway, that was that. For every character's birthday, they give us a gift. What is going on? What are we... Oh, oops.
Great. That's all the ingredients we need. Time to hit the streets and launch our grand advertising campaign. As it happens, I know someone in town who runs a textiles business. I'm sure she must know lots of people interested in housekeeping. So, let's pay her a visit.
Alright, so we're doing errands again. But at least we're not fighting this time. Alrighty. Then I was just thinking before, it's like you compare THOMA's specialty dish, which is just like, it's literally called warmth. It's a nice little thing, and then like Child's thing is disgusting. He has like 2 different story quest things, but I have to be at adventure level 40, which would mean just like increasing the difficulty everywhere, so I don't think Child is worth it. But one day we'll see him again, I'm sure. Alrighty, so let's go do this little errand. I hope your pizza was enjoyable.
Welcome to Ogre Textiles and Kimo... Oh, hi, Thoma. What brings you here? Looking to buy some fabric? We have a new batch in. It's a great choice if you're looking to make loungewear.
Loungewear?
It sounds interesting. I'll take a look. But the main reason I'm here today, though, is to pick your brain about something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Yeah, blood octopus soup.
Well, we're thinking of starting a housekeeping class. Problem is, I'm not sure where to go looking for students, so I was wondering if you might help me spread the word. Among other things, I'll be teaching some handy sewing techniques, so providing everything goes smoothly, I'll be needing to buy quite a lot of fabric from your store. Do you think you'd be able to lend a hand?
Of course, it'd be my pleasure. And thank you for supporting my business, Thoma.
This girl likes him.
As it happens, several of my regular customers do have an interest in housekeeping. After I've closed up for the day, I'll go and talk to them for you. I'm almost certain that they'll want to sign up. The only thing is, I'm not sure there's enough of them for a whole class. Ah, I know. Yuko is supposed to be very well connected in the community. Why don't you go and ask her?
Yuko. I'm sure I've heard that name somewhere before. So, she has an interest in housekeeping?
If I remember correctly, she mentioned in conversation once that she's tried knitting a sweater a few times, but just can't get the hang of it. With your housekeeping expertise, I'm sure you'd be able to get her interested.
Great. Thanks for all your help, Miss Ogura. Alright, let's go try our luck with Yuko.
You know, the thing is, I wouldn't really... Housekeeping. The first thing I wouldn't think of is like knitting and sewing, but I guess. Yuko. We're advertising the housekeeping course to the city housewives.
Honestly, my husband doesn't lift a finger around the house. The moment he's home on his day off, it's shoes off and straight to bed so he can just lie there doing nothing.
Ugh, I have one of those at home as well.
No.
I know his work is tiring, but recently I've been really struggling with all the housework. It's starting to give me a backache.
They act like it's our job, just because we do it. But nobody trained us, either.
Hello ladies. Might I ask which one of you is Yuko?
Well, that would be me. Sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
I'm THOMA, the housekeeper for the Yashiro Commission. We're looking to start a housekeeping class at the Commission headquarters. I was just wondering whether that might be something that interests you.
Housekeeping? As a class?
That's right, yes. We'll be teaching a whole bunch of handy housework tips and tricks. Sweeping, mopping, laundry, cookery, that sort of thing. All based on my years of experience as a housekeeper.
Wait, so he's been a housekeeper, like, for years? That makes sense, though.
The class is free, of course. The only cost to you is the materials used during the class.
What do you think?
I think this is suspiciously coincidental.
Well, I'll be straight with you ladies. I believe the classes are free for a limited time only, right, Traveler?
That's right.
So far, attendance has been a little on the slow side, so we decided to start offering free trial classes. In other words, we won't charge you for the first few classes you attend. After the trial period comes to an end, and if you're still satisfied with the results, you can book more classes for yourself and complete the rest of the course. I'll be sure to give you a favorable price.
So he's teaching everybody for free first.
I see. It certainly sounds reasonable. But I have a question. Is this class restricted to women only?
Oh, not at all. It's open to people of all genders and ages. The way I see it, housework comprises an essential set of skills that no one could afford to be without. You've got to know how to look after yourself. Life should come before work, don't you think?
Well said. In that case, I'll bring my husband along. Sounds like he could learn a thing or two from you.
Me too. Oh, and while you're at it, have you thought about asking Nagano? I'm sure older folks like him would have time to attend. The more the merrier, right?
Thank you, THOMA. Please excuse us.
All right, I'll see if I can convince the older folks to come along and make up the numbers.
Advertise the housekeeping course to the city senior folk.
Housekeeping class, eh?
Oh my god, why do all the old people talk like this? Housekeeping class.
I was handy around the home back in the day. Sadly, the older I get, the fewer things I'm able to do myself. You're very young. Are you quite sure you're up to the task of teaching housekeeping? It's not as easy as you might think.
THOMA is a housekeeping expert.
I will do my very best. As housekeeper for the Kamisato clan, I've been honing my craft for a long time now. I believe I'm up to the task.
Very good, young man. Well then, I shall have to come and see for myself. If you're as good as you claim to be, I will encourage everyone I know to attend your classes. And if I find your skills to be lacking, I will be quite happy to teach a few things myself.
What can I say? We'll be honored to have you in attendance, sir. Well then, that will probably just about do it as far as promotion is concerned.
Oh my god.
Let's head back to the Yashiro Commission.
3 people. I feel like...
If you're as good as you claim to be,
I feel like there was another part of this conversation that I remember, but maybe not. Maybe that comes later. Oh well. But yeah, I agree. I think flyers would have been cool. Oh, it's raining.
To be honest, with this being my first time holding a class, I've got no idea how many people to expect.
I sure hope lightning does not strike during the class.
I just hope it goes well. Anyway, tonight I'll set up the tables and chairs, then tomorrow we can meet back at the Yashiro Commission headquarters. So, what do you think the turnout will be like?
I'm sure lots of people will come.
I sure hope so. We promoted it pretty hard after all. This is the weirdest feeling. Housekeeping has always been something I do alone, but now I'm about to face a class full of students. You'd better show up to class tomorrow.
Let me just say, as somebody who is experienced in having to put together classes on the fly, it is not as easy as just talking to 3 people. Having, okay, we'll come. Yo, we promoted it pretty hard to those 3 people. 8 o'clock in the morning. But look, there's people.
Welcome, one and all. This is my first time teaching a housekeeping class, just as I'm sure it's your first time attending one. I'd like to start from the theory, if I may, and talk a little bit about why mastering the discipline of housekeeping is such an important thing.
Quick, come in. Thoma started the class already.
There's so many people here.
Well, of course. No one's ever held a class like this in the past.
Was there like 5 people?
I saved you a place. Please take a seat.
The way I see it, housekeeping is a unique skill set that empowers you to set your life in order.
Wow.
Nowhere are these skills more pertinent than in the context of a marital relationship. In a marriage, the lives of 2 people become closely intertwined.
Okay. Okay, we're talking about marriage. This is what I remembered. He's ready for marriage.
If you can't look after yourself properly, that burden ends up being shouldered by your partner. This, in turn, will start to take a toll upon the relationship with... What are you doing here?
Oh, these assholes.
what the?
What just happened?
Huh?
I brought him. Didn't you say men can study housekeeping too?
Wipe that look off your face. Aren't you going to greet the teacher?
No, it's... I...
Darling.
Hello, teacher.
But...
For the love of... Hello, teacher.
They did call him sensei in Japanese, which kind of made more sense, but hello, teacher.
Well, hello, and welcome. Now that you're here, I expect you to pay attention and work hard. Well, let's keep going. Housekeeping is not difficult per se. The difficult part is consistency, keeping on top of it over a long stretch of time. To keep up with housework on an ongoing basis, you either have to love everything about it, or you need a few tricks up your sleeve to make things easier. So, for today's topic, we're going to focus on how to make light work of housework.
That's a good class title.
Excuse me, you over there, focus, please. I like to see active engagement in my lessons.
Getting lost in thought, thinking about marriage.
That
To
is,
Thoma.
unless some of you are looking to stay behind after class to catch up.
Excuse? It's a cute one. I already have this photo, but it's cute. Active engagement, that's what you like to see. If I want to marry Thoma, I have to be a good housekeeper. Alright, that was it. Which is interesting because I feel like the one where he failed at getting anybody to come to his class actually had a bit of a cuter ending. But, yeah, no. It's fine. Alright, so time for the final date. Honestly, the best part of that was just him talking about marriage. And now that we did that other quest, and he was really willing to give me that thing, his good luck charm, he's just ready. He's just ready to propose. Here we go. I'm just saying, he's dropping some hints, and I'm picking them up. I think I picked up, yeah, I'll still get 20 more Primogems. And what else? Transients. I actually hate cleaning my house, but... Alright, so we have to do the kitty one. I think this is... It's this one, right? Okay, no. Okay, I'm just gonna go here. Itinerary. Discuss hospitality with Thoma. Oh my god, he's right there. I'm gonna take pictures, but we don't really have unique poses here with Thoma. I was a little bit upset that even though I reached a higher level of friendship with Kaya, we don't get any new poses for his camera. Sadness. There we go. I'm so... talking to a little person like... I'm gonna hurt your neck. But if it's Kaya, I think Kaya and him are like... Okay, Kaya's a little taller. This is a good shot, actually. The things that I know about Kaya now. Cute. Sorry, we're doing another photo shoot interlude. I wish Thoma could smile though. This is why I need to get Thoma in my house. Alright, that's enough of that.
I keep thinking, since I'm the host here, we ought to do something you'll enjoy. But despite that, I still haven't got a clear plan on where to take you. So, what do you usually prefer? Indoor or outdoor activities?
Did outdoors, right?
You want to go out for a stroll? Perfect! I have a couple of places I was going to recommend. If you like cats and dogs, there's a great place I can take you.
That's so cute.
I go there pretty much every time I have a day off. You can't help but be in a good mood when you're surrounded by cute animals. Feeling that, we could go downtown if you'd prefer. Narukami Island will be packed right now, so we could go to Rito instead.
No, let's go with the dogs and cats again.
Back to where we first met. I haven't been there in a long time, actually. Which one are you feeling? It's up to you.
I can't believe the most romantic date one was that one on Rito, out of all places. But now it makes sense. I want to see these cats and dogs.
I had a feeling you'd pick that one. Nice to know we share the same interests. There's a sakura tree in Hanamizaka where I go to feed them. Let's meet there in a short while. I need to grab a few things, though. Can't go there empty-handed.
I hope we get to feed both cats this time. I wonder if it'll be the same cats and dogs.
Take this!
Cute. Okay, it is the same ones. I'm gonna take another picture from here. Oh, look, everything got all pixely for a little bit. Cute. Cute little animals. We have to feed both cats this time. Under the sakura tree. Just taking pictures, sorry. Can we get the... There we go. This is photography. Beautiful. Alright. Alright, there we go.
This is a pretty good spot, right? There are tons of stray cats and dogs here at the outskirts. Every time I come to Komori Tea House, I bring some food for them. It just sort of became a tradition over time. At first, it was a bit of a chore, but the more time I spent with them, the more I came to enjoy it.
Alright, well, speaking of cats and dogs, I had to get up right now because my mom told me Olive looked sad outside my door, so... So now Olive is here. Hi, we're doing a cats and dogs quest, Olive. You gonna watch? Hmm? You wanna watch? She's just making bread on my bed, so... It's a very immersive experience now. Alright, here we go.
You think so? Well, feed them enough times and I'm sure you'll win their affection too. Not only that, you'll also start to feel that they're your responsibility. Whenever you have any free time, you'll find yourself desperate to come and visit them.
Oh.
Why don't you try feeding them?
Oh, Olive. She's like snuggling up next to me now. Little cutie.
I brought some of their favorite food just so you could get into their good graces.
Right. Get off my pillow, please. Olive. Olive. She is purring a lot. Okay, here we go. Calm down. I don't like to let her lay down on my pillows, which she loves to try and get into. Now that I know I'm like mildly allergic to cats, it's even worse. It's worse of her to do that now. Unless she's doing it on purpose. Anyway. Alright, we're gonna feed the cats. Alright, let's see what happens. I mean, I wouldn't ask him that as a thing. Is it definitely safe? Why would I ask that?
Don't worry, I've trained them to not be aggressive toward humans.
Oh, he trained them. And yet that ninja dog.
They'll still run away if they find someone threatening, but I'm pretty sure they'll like you. You're an approachable person, and they can tell. Animals are very sensitive to these things.
It's true. Alright, so... we only have one fish and one meat. One cat is gonna be hungry again. Feed Thoma. That'd be funny. Oh, this dog! The dog's so cute. Feed the cat. That cat will just never get to eat. Alright. Enjoy, babies. I'm sorry you can't get one. I'm so sorry, little kitty. I'm so sorry. Look at it, though. Oh. Hey, Olive is watching. She's like, these cats on screen. Look at them. They're just like you. She's still making bread. This is adorable.
Well, that didn't take long. Look at that.
Oh, the kitty.
Best buds already. Some of the dogs are even showing their bellies. That's a sign that they really trust you.
In that case, it's some of the dogs when it's like a cat and a dog. I know, Olive would love a big fishtail right now.
Well, you'll rarely see Tarumaru roll onto his back, though. He's a ninja dog, so he's always on guard in case an enemy approaches. Speaking of ninja dogs, I actually saw one the other day on the beach north of Konda Village.
Why would there be ninja dogs in the wild?
Well, that's the thing. They rarely go off on their own. Usually they stick with their human ninja partners. After retiring, most ninja dogs are taken in by their partner, or sometimes someone else in the Yashiro Commission will take them in.
Now we know that Thoma is just like that dog for real.
It's extremely rare to find them on their own in the wild, so it makes me a little concerned.
Okay, this time I'll try to be a little bit more cool. But still, it's weird to ask, why don't you adopt it?
Believe me, I wanted to bring it back to the Yashiro Commission, but it wouldn't let me. I tried establishing some trust by petting it on the head, but it gave me a nasty bite. Still, I don't want to give up on it. Nobody really goes out that way, and I don't know what it would have to eat out there.
So I think this quest we're basically just gonna be like, well, whatever. Forget about it. Forget about that dog. Oh boy. Perhaps you should give it some time to calm down.
That's probably a good idea. It was in a very aggressive mood the last time I saw it. I'm worried it might bite you if we try to approach it, though. Let's wait until it's in need before going to its aid. That's probably safer. But back to our other animal friends.
Okay.
Now that the weather's getting colder, I'm wondering whether I should knit some sweaters for these strays.
Oh my god. We're gonna make kitty sweaters.
Problem is, most of them don't actually like being touched, so I can't take their measurements very easily.
Oh my god, you're shitting me. We're gonna do kitty photography. Oh my god, best date. We could photograph them.
That's not a bad idea. We could take photos of them from different angles, then work out their measurements by using other objects in the picture as a reference.
Oh my god. Perfect, this is how I do art.
See? You're the real fixer here. Let's give it a try.
Oh my gosh, Thoma. This is incredible. I love this. We're just gonna start taking pictures. Bits and bobs for cats and dogs. Oh my god, so I was already doing this?
Oh, they're so cute. Come on, let's take some photos.
He just like me, for real. I love him so much. Oh my god. Can we take photos with them? Oh my god, I can't believe. I'm surprised we got a special angle. Oh my god. Okay, alright. Alright. Save that one. Is that it? That's it? Well, let's do another one. I thought we were gonna go around town taking pictures of cats, but wait, what did I just do? Oh, I have to go here. Got it. Alright. Please adjust the camera angle to face the resting cats and dogs. No. I will do whatever I want. Game. Oh, right in the butt though. Nope. Actually, this is great angle. This isn't gonna help me make a sweater by doing this. They're so cute though, look at them. Alright. Well, that was it. I think my real pictures were better.
Well, I think we've got enough photos now.
Yeah, I'll just share my personal collection.
I can't get over how cute they are. They're just adorable, aren't they?
Who would say they're a pain in the butt? Who would do this? Alright, they are super cute.
I'll have to think carefully about what kind of sweaters to knit for each of them.
Oh, cute.
The colors should be complementary. Well, you know what? Let's buy some yarn from the next store we pass. You know, the first time I came here, there was just one stray dog on its own. I still remember the first time I fed it. It was a rainy day. The Kamisato clan had just introduced a series of new policies, but a few of the more stubborn clan elders were extremely resistant to the changes. I was holding my umbrella, on my way to visit one such gentleman of senior status. The plan was to talk him into supporting the clan's decision. Sadly, he wasn't interested in having a conversation. He didn't even let me in. As soon as he saw me coming, he got his samurai to send me away.
What? Some things even Thoma can't fix.
I mean, I fixed it in the end, of course. It's just that the first few visits didn't go so smoothly. So, anyway, after they turned me away, the weather went from bad to worse. The wind was so strong it rendered my umbrella completely useless. Before long, I was drenched from head to toe. I must have looked like a real mess.
Oh. Also, sorry if you can hear like my neighbors just started putting really loud music. Hopefully you can't hear that on stream.
I decided to take shelter under a tree and found a stray dog sitting there who had the same idea as me.
So Thoma got caught out in the rain and then his umbrella broke, so now he got there with a stray dog.
It saw me and moved a little further in, like it was trying to make room for me. So we sat there together. I shared my onigiri with it, stone cold by this point, but still edible. And we ended up huddling together, waiting for the rain to stop.
You know what? This voice actor really grew on me. I just really like the way he inflects a lot of these lines. That little nervous laugh.
As far as the big shots are concerned, I'm just an expendable servant boy. I always have to be mindful about what they might want, and what I can do for them in return.
Oh, expendable servant boy. Oh my god.
But when I'm with these little guys and gals, everything's so much simpler. One stone cold onigiri, and hey, presto, we're friends for life.
He calls them little guys and gals. It's cute and corny.
Even when I show up empty-handed, they still come to me. When it comes down to it, I think it's these simple and straightforward connections that I value the most. Sorry. Ended up giving you the unabridged version. Shall we come visit this place again some other time?
As soon as you've done your knitting.
Great. I'll see you soon.
Alright, wait until the following day. Just right here.
Lightning flash!
Yeah, let me know if you do hear anything from my neighbors, because, yeah, this is just... I guess they started a party or something. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the stream. Oh my god, we're gonna dress the stray cats and dogs in sweaters!
So sleepy.
Oh my god.
I had some things I needed to do, so I ended up burning the midnight oil to get those sweaters knitted.
Oh.
I wonder if they'll actually suit them, though. Let's start by testing him out on the friendlier ones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he doesn't think we actually slept outside here with the animals.
This one's for Petal. Oh, and this one's for Darko.
Petal.
And this one's for Goldilocks.
You could see, most of them look great. Why would I say most of them? Nice job.
With any luck, that should see them through the winter.
Oh.
Then, come the spring, a new year will begin. And they'll be free to roam the wilds once again. You know, if you take one day at a time and be kind to the world, good things will come your way eventually.
Oh.
That might sound a bit naive, but I really do believe it. At least, it seems to have worked for me, you know?
Oh. Oh, so cute. Hey, I think that's a good sweater still. There's even more kitties in the background. This is so cute. I should make Olive a sweater. Knit her a little sweater. Even though she's so furry, she does not need a sweater. Yeah, yikes, that music next door just got real. For almost an hour. Okay. Well, I need to update you on the whole Kaya situation. Oh my god. Oh no, stream getting jumpy. Alright, well... Okay, good. That seems okay. Well, that was cute. Now we're done with all the THOMA quests and my life has no meaning anymore. Unless I can get him in the next pool. So hopefully I can get to that. Alright. So I guess it's Kaya time. Kaya reveal time. Oh man, where do we start? So I guess we got, here, let me go to my Serenity pot, first of all. I'd be really surprised if you don't actually hear the music from next door because it's super loud. Oh my god. Oh, the teapot traveling salesman's there. Yes. Oh yeah, I haven't shown you my plates recently, so let's do that first. Then we can discuss Kaya. Okay, well I'm glad you don't hear anything. It's a little bit obnoxious though. I'm like, oh god, am I gonna have to sleep in the living room tonight? Although Olive seems to be perfectly content now. Alright, so...
We have put in much work. If you ever have any questions...
Alright, so I haven't changed much about the outside of this place. But now I have plots to grow flowers and some select fruits. So that's exciting. So now I'm able to do that. Let's go inside the house. I don't think I've changed that much. Although I do still kind of wish this was more like The Sims. Like, I don't... Anyway, I have animals in the house and they're walking in synchronized runway fashion. That's interesting. I need to start naming all of them. So I have a dog and a kitty. And... the other kitty's in here in the corner.
We meet again. Huh. This place seems in good order.
Do you remember Sarah from that whole Inazuma story?
Morning. I have already completed 5 sets of
Nobody has really come up with anything else new to say. And then here's a room I made just to get points. Because if you put sets together, you get points. And I've decided to put Kaya next to this flaming stove.
Well, hello. I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
So soon.
Morning to you, too. Don't forget that I'm always here for you, if you ever need to pour your heart out.
Anyway, that's sort of the kitchen. I still don't have really any nice furniture, really. Oh my god, the dog is on the stairs. Wow. Oh. I didn't know they could be up on the stairs. It's not my room. Seriously though, a huge waste of space just to have 2 rooms on the top floor. Oh my god. And here's another here's the bedroom. I don't know how much I had in here last time I showed you, but yeah. All these pets are just lying around. I think, yeah, this might have been the same last time I showed you, but alright. And I've been able to put teleport waypoints, but I guess you can't use them when you're inside a building. Oh no, the Wi-Fi is going lower and lower. Let's see. Oh, I need to find that teapot salesman.
Before you is known as Jade Seeker. Encounters with fine treasure.
Even more dogs and even more cats. Alright, well we can get new music. It'll be a surprise. So I thought this was gonna be an actual building, right? It's not. It's like Disneyland. You just go and you see this building. You can't even go inside it. It's terrible. Anyway, I put Amber here, and I also put Paimon here, and another kitty, and more flower beds. Here's Paimon.
Traveler, you're here! Anything interesting you want to talk about today?
Good morning, Paimon.
Morning! Are you going out for some tasty food today? Oh, Paimon's ready to go anytime!
She's cute. Alright, so here, let me get to Kaya's stuff now that I've shown you everything in my realm. I want to build more stuff, but it'll just take a lot of time. And a lot of foraging. So, I don't remember how much you remember about Kaya as far as his story goes. But, found out some shocking stuff about him. So, all we kind of really, I guess all you would really know before this is that, well, one, Kaya's been sus since the beginning. We've known this. Oh yeah, okay, also, yeah, so that guy Dainsleif, the guy with the eye patch who we met, who's blonde, is from a place called Conria, which is a country that's been dead for like 2,000 years. Well, maybe not long, but it's basically a Xanarkand. And when we did that first quest, which is a main story quest, which is connected to how the Traveler got to Tevat, Dainsleif led us to believe that there were like no humans left. But then we learned that Kaya's from this place called Conria. And I think it's in this one. And he's a weirdo. He's a sociopath. We know this about Kaya. He likes to make things difficult for people. He likes to put other people in danger. Here's a recap. One afternoon near the end of a summer a decade ago, my father and I passed by the Dawn Winery. I'll go get us some grape juice for the road, but he never came back. So his father left him alone and told Kaya, "This is your chance. You are our last hope." So, that was pretty much the last we kind of knew. We're like, what? How is Kaya from this place? How could he be an important person to the story? So it gets worse. So yeah, I'm gonna read this. Hopefully you're still on, Bethany, because I can't tell anymore with this internet cutting out sometimes. But anyway, I'll read it now. If you're not actually here, I'll just recap it. Alright, so many citizens still remember the two most eye-catching young gentlemen in all of Mondstadt a few years ago. One of them was the dapper... Oh my god, Traveler, please. One of them... Okay, good, you're here. One of them was the dapper Diluc, an elegant swordsman who always had a warm smile and a confident posture. The other was the eccentric Kaya. He was Diluc's friend, supporter, and sounding board, ensuring he got through every challenge he faced smoothly. So if you remember, they are adoptive brothers. Oh shit, okay. Oops. Where am I? They were almost like twins, knowing each other's thoughts and intentions without a word, protecting Mondstadt in both light and dark. Oh my god. Until that fateful day, now ingrained deep in Kaya's memory, when the convoy that Diluc was escorting was attacked by a huge monster. It was the first and only time that Kaya failed in his duty. By the time Kaya finally reached Diluc, it was all over. The power their father had used to successfully fend off their attack backfired, taking their father's life. Both Kaya and Diluc were shocked by what they had witnessed, losing the calm composure a knight should retain. Even someone like Master Krepus would submit to such a dangerous and evil power. Sinister thoughts flashed through Kaya's mind, and he simply smirked. God, Traveler, please. The world is truly fascinating. All while their father lay dead in a pool of his own blood. It was on that night that the two sons' paths diverged. So, he watched his adoptive dad get murdered, and, you know, had a typical trauma response and was like, wow, fascinating. Oh my god. Anyway, it gets worse. So, here's some things we learned about that. This is the final story bit we get about Kaya. It was raining heavily in Mondstadt on the night that Kaya Albrecht received his vision. Earlier that day, Krepus Ragenvanter had wielded the power of a delusion. Remember that stuff in Inazuma? Only to become its victim when it backfired. Maybe it was fascinating. Love to see my father bleed to death. Oh god. To set his father free from the unbearable agony, Diluc Ragenvander took his life. So, plot twist, Kaya doesn't know this. Diluc was the one who killed his father. To save him, I guess. Even more mess, right? So Kaya was Diluc's brother by adoption and was always by his side. But on this occasion, Kaya did not partake in the final moments shared between father and son. The torrential rain that set in on Mondstadt that night seemed to be a sign of the heavens' grief at the passing of Master Krepus. There was a side to Kaya that he kept hidden from the world. In truth, he was an agent of Conria, placed in Mondstadt to serve their interests. He is a spy! He works with the Abyss Mages, who are the evil people that we fight. I can't believe it. He might actually be evil. Okay. This little boy yawning, please. Okay, anyway, his father had abandoned him in this strange and unknown land to fulfill this mission, and it was Master Kripus and the city of Mondstadt that had welcomed him with open arms when they found him. If Conria and Mondstadt went to war, which side should he support? To whom should he offer his assistance? His birth father, who had ruthlessly abandoned him? Or his adoptive father, who had loved him and raised him? For the longest time, Kaya had agonized over these impossible questions, caught between the opposing demands of loyalty and duty, faced with an impossible choice between truth and happiness. But now, Kripus' death upset this delicate balance. Kaya felt liberated, but also ashamed of how selfishly he was responding. I know, I shouldn't be surprised that he's a spy, and yet I am. Anyway, so he felt liberated, but also ashamed of how selfishly he was responding. As an adopted son, he should have saved Kripus, but he had arrived moments too late. As a brother, he should have shared in Diluc's grief, and yet as their father lay dying on the ground, he had hung back behind his brother. That ancient plot... I really should have had another character while I was doing this. That ancient plot running through his mind. Consumed by guilt, Kaya knocked on Diluc's door. As the rain poured down, the shroud of secrecy was washed away and all lies were revealed. Kaya had finally come clean. He had anticipated Diluc's anger. The brothers drew their blades, this time pointing them at each other. Kaya felt that this was his punishment for a lifetime of lies. But as the two crossed blades, Kaya was overcome by the sensation of great elemental power surging through him. For years he had stayed out of the way in his brother's shadow. So Kaya was fighting him before he even had, like, elemental powers, which is crazy. Honestly, even after all this, I'm still rooting for Kaya. Because I don't like Diluc. Let's see, what else? But now, for the first time ever, he was facing his brother as his true self. Bitterly cold and brittle elemental energy burst forth from the tip of his sword to meet Diluc's searing flames head-on. The clash of crimson fire and azure eyes created a sudden swirl of wind that stunned them both. This was the grim moment at which Kaya's vision appeared. Since that day, Kaya and Diluc have gone their separate ways, but he never discusses it, just as he never discusses the origin of his vision. Though it is a reminder of a hard-fought battle and the prize that he earned in exchange for revealing the unadulterated truth, Kaya sees it as a stern reminder that he must live the rest of his life under the heavy burden of lies. So... okay, I'm gonna get rid of this little boy. So... I was shocked because... I feel like I should have known, but I wanted to believe Kaya was better than being a spy. But also, like... So, if we go back to that story... So first of all, like, it was one thing to read the one story and be like, what? He just...
Seems all the other knights already have their hands
He just,
full.
like... He just, like, smiled when his dad died. But then you learn that it was Diluc who did it, and he's also keeping that a secret from Kaya. So who's the real monster here? And also that Diluc would have just, like, tried to kill him immediately just for saying he was a spy. I mean, come on now. I don't know. Anyway, what I find very interesting about this is that Conria is very important to the main story now. I know I haven't actually streamed part of that yet, but the Traveler's sister, who he's been looking for, is now like the evil little princess of whatever remains of Conria, which is now just these creepy little abyss mages doing evil stuff all over the world. So, if Kaya's working for them, and if he's like the only other human we know...
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
From Conria, it's really interesting. But he also was brought here as a child. So there's a lot of speculation about who he really is. Like if he's somebody special. But so far, And maybe this is why, but the game hasn't spotlighted him. Like, there's no special story quest for Kaya. But now all of a sudden he has this very, like, he's like literally the only person from Conria who's like a playable character in this game. So I thought that was really interesting. But he's also conflicted, right? Because he doesn't know who to be loyal to. So it doesn't make sense. Everything he's doing doesn't make sense. And this is why I feel even more that Kaya is the most interesting character in this entire game. Because he just has so many secrets and so many layers. I remember though, I first asked.
The other knights already have their hands full.
I first asked, what's his damage? I was like, I want to know what his damage is. So now I know. Anyway, that's Kaya. And he came with some new quotes. Can't remember which one it was, but it was kind of sad. Oh yeah, this one came up, and I don't know why employment relationship came up as a new thing. Like, we're not making him work for us. But he's like, what? I don't know. Yeah, about the vision. Yeah, I don't remember it. But basically, he came up with a new quote saying, oh, here it is.
I didn't realize we'd known each other for so long now. Time flies. You know, following you on your journey might just be the most fun I've had in my whole life. I hope it stays that way.
So yeah, very interesting. It's probably not as interesting as I made it sound, but like, he could be really evil. We don't know. He's the enemy. Possibly. Maybe. We shall never know. Alright, well, I don't know if I really want to do anything else right now. But I'm glad you joined me for that other date quest. Let me see how many I got achievements. Honestly though, most of the other characters in this game just don't have as much going on as Kaya. And so it does also really beg the question, like, why make this one character so interesting and then everybody else is like boring or predictable. Here we go. Alright, I can buy another one.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Alright, well I think I'm done just for tonight, for streaming anyway. I'll probably do some of my own grinding off stream. But this was fun. I think, yeah, maybe just the next thing I stream will probably most likely be Final Fantasy XII. So look forward to that. And yeah. Hopefully this was enjoyable. It's kind of a shorter stream than my usual, but yeah, it's still pretty good. All those kitty sweaters though. Now I'm like, I need to make all of the kitty sweater. Yeah, I know you're really excited for 12. Still haven't played though since that one stream, so I feel like I still need to do like some grinding on my own time. But soon, very soon. Olive, stop. Okay. Anyway, Olive's getting aggressive now, but thank you if anybody's watching this later. Enjoyable. Yeah. I'll probably stream Genshin again at some point in the future
Seems
too.
all the other knights already have their hands full.
But with us leaving THOMA in-game and not having him on my team, what's the point? I'm kidding. One day I'll stream again. And thank you. I will need that good luck. Alright, well, good night.